My dear youngster and beloved listeners, you are being prepared for a great chapter of your life. You are being prepared for powerful change, if you could see a glimpse of what you are about to manifest. You would smile. Ear to ear, God is working miracles. For you and your family, know that the way is already prepared for your highest potential to be expressed. Believe that you have everything you need to become your best self. Your belief will break all barriers that may arise. Type Amen. 555. You're going to be celebrating something very special soon. You'll be so full of joy and so much happiness sharing your good news. It will almost seem out of this world how suddenly it all happened for you. Be ready for it. Expect it. It's happening. Type 555 if you agree. 666. God says you will receive unlimited amount of money in end of this month. Type God, please give me wealth. Affirm this blessing with 4444. God says, my love, I have the ability to open jail doors and free inmates outside of your. Imagine that I'm guiding you into a brilliant light where there used to be darkness and brokenness in your life. Give life to inanimate bones and transform stone hearts into expressions of rejuvenation. Embrace my healing touch and accept my transformative power. My child, the redemption I grant them today, and they are already brimming with enthusiasm. Your soul has endured the cyclones of despair and heartache, and I have witnessed your tears and comprehended your agony. Even if there are still challenges ahead, have courage, since my strength is growing within you, providing you with the determination to conquer them. Since I am the great healer, I will surround your internal wounds with my love and transform your sorrow. You have an unwavering resolve and no fear of turning your ashes into beauty and joy. You are now a member, and no matter what obstacles you encounter, your light will shine through even the darkest regions of my family, spanning generations and nations, and I am aware of how important community and connection are. After years of mistreatment and misunderstanding, there are relatives that cherish you just as much as I do. Despite everything, the hope I have given you is within of you, and we will cooperate to uncover it. Despite insurmountable odds, you persisted and clung to a ray of hope that you, my darling child, are growing a strong tree of trust in me, and it. I am drawing you nearer to my embrace so that you can be a lighthouse for others to follow as it soars for the stars. Tearing down every obstacle with my flawless love, you might have been concerned that those who have harmed you would always get in the way, keeping us from giving you the affection I desire. I can feel the pain you're going through, my little child. Every setback and tragedy has broken you. It pains me to see how your suffering has taken away your happiness, even though it was never my intention to hurt you. Allow me to ease your pain so that you can begin the process of healing from the inside out. I want you to at last rise from the depths of your anguish and misery. Must understand that, despite the times you may have felt totally powerless, my strength will ultimately prevail, because despite your weaknesses, the spirit I have placed within you is more powerful than anything this world has to exhilaratingly offer. Weaknesses and adversity, see what I'm going to do. I'm actively helping. You are going through a miracle, and I will always adore you and never let you go. And nothing can prevent me from accomplishing my fantastic objectives for your life. You have never, ever escaped my control. Fear told you to stay watching as miracles unfold, even though the path ahead may seem unclear. Your destiny was out of reach, but this season has confirmed and tested my flawless love, and it is bringing you closer to it. Your devotion and faith endured despite all indications that to give up, including the risk of unfair attacks on everything and the disintegration of your prized possessions. Excellent things in your life, my darling kid. Please donate us $100 to support us. I am very grateful for your incredible tenacity. I'm ready to prove that I'm worthy of your unflinching trust by overcoming challenges and changing the perceptions I encountered. How worn out you were from constantly trying to inspire love in the minds of those who hated and depleted you. However, that period is almost coming to an end. I am replenishing your resources so that you can generously give and receive, and I'm making plans for those whose hearts will honor. Your time alone is coming to an end. Treat yourself with the respect that you demand. Become a part of a community that is joyful and affirming of your faith and reliance on. Even when it seemed like everyone was against your goals, your unshakable faith in me kept you going. They had intended to bury hope, yet the forces of evil and faith move me deeply. Devastation has released itself now that my generosity has taken hold. It is growing and gorgeous, and you will grow and triumph, but far too frequently, my kids feel scared and detached at them. I'm here to help because of the intricacy of this world, which is afflicted by negativity that robs people of my bright light. Tell you that when the sun rises every day, my presence is always there. Before you go to sleep, take a moment to experience my presence inside of you. Allow me to. I will make sure you get some sleep since I am closer to you than your breath in your dreams. Rest and keep in mind that true wealth comes from connections, creativity, and service, even in a world where material wealth and productivity are highly valued. Forcing my kids to acquire goods, you are still valued to me, despite this. Regardless of your achievements or belongings, I value you simply because you are mine. I carefully shaped each and every one of you while you were still in your mother's womb. You all bear my holy mark. I understand how difficult it is for you to confront your insecurities and worries on your own, but I also know that it is precisely in your weakness that my strength, my soul's strength, becomes apparent. My undying faith in your limitless abilities is based on your gentle nudging, which is never critical but always full of love, potential, and my willingness to pardon you for your sins while this world may promote ruthless competition and highlight the most talented people. My kingdom welcomes all. My love finds its best expression in a united people, without exception. I think each and every one of you has unique talents, community, and should make the most of them. Although it could seem that everything in this world is dark and hateful, violent, and despair, but remember that nothing will ever be able to extinguish my magnificent light. No matter how gloomy the night, a single candle may dispel even the deepest darkness. I provide healing where it is as needed. I offer consolation to individuals in mourning in places where wrath burns. Peace, kindness, and tranquility, which you receive as a gift, embrace and guard your heart. Not something you have to strive for, so embrace it right away and allow it to completely fill you up when you're feeling down. I understand how you feel, anxious and tortured, thinking back on previous transgressions, and worrying about the future is a pointless endeavor as it does not alter the past or predict the future. I beg you to live fully in the present moment, for I am constantly keeping an eye on my fellow beings. Instead of fretting about what lies ahead, you can master your own destiny by using your free will and making. Make choices consistent with your principles. Observe everything as it occurs. Get to know me. Grace is more than plenty for now where I am, and the truth will become clear tomorrow when the time is now. Be composed, resist giving in to despair, and continue to listen for my voice in difficult times, riding on a wave of bravery and faith, facing every challenge head-on, and looking to me for guidance in life's major and small occasions. I genuinely care about you and everything about you. Proceed, and involve me in each and every stage of your journey. Your fears are great and diverse. I am knowledgeable about all of these topics as well as others: health, family, money, reputation, and so forth. Who am I to assume obligations that are legally mine? In my opinion, fretting about things makes you unhappy rather than happier. Relief from your concerns and an indescribable sense of tranquility. I understand the significance of keeping secrets that remain in my presence and are shrouded in shame, where only grace is present. Is not a judgment, rather, you ought to feel at ease enough to accept your shortcomings and call attention to your unspoken struggles as a spirit changing, not as a I see you as a tarnished sinner, and you gradually become sanctified when you daily surrender to love and acceptance of the work of my Spirit within you will result in unending advancement. Not a quick fix, so if you feel like our relationship is deteriorating, don't hesitate to get in touch with me again. I will be here to welcome you home with warmth, forgiveness, and kindness prevail over guilt and censure. Put on new clothes every day to commemorate my triumph. Don't rely on your own knowledge if you wish to know the truth. From my heavenly vantage point, I can see the entire truth, but from your perspective, it's extremely restricted. Trust in the greater picture, even if it's not entirely visible. From heaven's perspective, everything on earth may appear unfair, but there is always a cause and a way to make sense of it. The mysteries of dawn, when the clouds broke and you had divine vision. Clarity. May wisdom envelop you instead of making you defensively accept each. No matter how hard life gets, my love will always welcome discovery. In times of sorrow, my dear child watches out for your best interests and explores the subtleties of my redemptive grace. Wish you to understand how much I want to be there for you, to comfort you, to shield you from. There's no way I could ever express how much you mean to me or how content I feel in your presence. My love knows no bounds. If you're sick of the hardships you've had in life, reach out to me even more than you would a biological parent. When you open up to me, I'll console you and show you how I can regain your strength. Are you praising, angry, worried, or just in general, or is your heart heavy with grief or a longing for human connection? Simply put, my hug is a secure sanctuary where your spirit may find comfort. I'm not some. I am happy to have you in my life, cold, impersonal God, and to come along with me as I welcome you into my heart, and we may travel together as equals. I show my strength by getting involved and not by standing by when there is a calamity, illness, or if cruelty befalls us. We will find solace in each other's company as we confront these challenges together rather than. When you hear useless platitudes, you could cry in agony and find comfort in my Hardship sharpened my fortitude, resulting in a life-changing experience of